There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pelé. In with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for options, for movement. That'll be a throw. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Dink through. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. First quarter of an hour gone.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's on it, can he get away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's a good-looking delivery. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Hernandez. Hernandez. Now this could be a chance. Pelé.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Zaire Emery. Thinks about the shot. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Bale, and he's in on goal. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Played in. And that's the keeper's ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that has left him in a heap. He's beaten the last man. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Rafinha. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Barcelona finding their passes. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Could be danger here! Bayer punts it upfield. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Adams spots it and intercepts.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming up.
And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Works it forward, and he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. Zaire Emery, Bale. Frimpong gets across to intercept that. Pele really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Messi. Davids! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Rafinha. Davids. Rummenigge. Pele. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp, pass somewhat off target. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
John Wright really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. He shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say. And no, he's seen through all of that. Threads one in. That's been drilled in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. No, that's been intercepted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has ended up in no man's land, and it's lofted through here. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. Can he finish? No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just...
And the shot! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bonucci cuts out the pass. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.